Again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery with a 10 by 10 inch canvas that I'm going to use my OXO omelet turning flip and fold best paint spreading tool I know of by Good Grips with a little bit of dried paint on it to spread some mead and paint. Available on my Amazon link. My Amazon link is on my link tree. My link tree is under the video. If you shop my Amazon link, you help me out. It's at no added cost to you, so I really appreciate that. I have leftover bloom paint. It is floating. I have Prizm Pour paint floating on puddles of bloom paint. And to my right, your left, I have palette knives, which I am going to attempt to use. This may or may not work entirely. This may not be a video anybody ever sees. Generally, you need a nice heavy layer of paint to spread things on underneath, but since I am somewhat sacrilegious, this is what we're working with. And I'm thinking about putting some orange down on that white, and then actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a palette knife, a bigger palette knife, like this one, put some black, Amsterdam black Aussie Floetrol down. Why didn't I open that first? That's a good question. And this is the Orange Crush. Might as well give it a try. Just bring it right over here. See what we get. I wonder if blowing that around would help. Oh, a little bit of the orange came up. Kind of want to use this big palette knife, but it's probably best to start smaller. I might want to start bigger next time. Not even sure tipping is an option. Let's go for bigger. There it is. If I wasn't holding that tray in my other hand, I could probably scrape some of that off. Just going to let it drop its payload. This is going to be weird and maybe cool. Not calling it easy, that's for sure. I'm going to go from the back side. It's cool. In any case, it's fun to do. Go slow if you try this. Makes me want to put some more colors in there. Let's see what I can do, if anything. Have I got enough paint in there? That's the question. I'm pretty sure I could put some more paint in there. Why don't we do that? Why don't we put a little bit of house paint right there in the bottom? And use what? Let's get something out of the way. I'm going to have to load up my palette knife. Do I want this biggest one? No, I don't. I really want that paint off there. Wipe off my palette knife more or less. A little more Amsterdam black and Aussie Floetrol and a little more PBO gold. Look at that. That's pretty cool, huh? I like the look of that. I wonder how much of that I can actually get up. We'll find out together, shall we? I want more of that pink. It would help if I probably had a smoother bottom in my pan and it wasn't all covered with dried paint. Now I'm pretty sure I could still do the same thing right there on the canvas with the paint I've got if I had enough white. So that means I could add some white. But in the meantime, I'm still using up my paint. Now, that gives me great pleasure. And there's a small chance I could tip. I might like to drag some, looks like a funky, wow, looks like a monster. He's got to go. It's like my husband's here, telling me about monsters. And I immediately get rid of their eyes, make them into something more amicable. How about a spiral? I think that's everything that I can gather from my tray. That was fun. Using up leftovers is definitely fun. Let some of that go over the side. I want to scrape that off right there. And use a skewer. Not that skewer or that skewer. They both have sharp ends. Now there's always the possibility of dots and spirals. And really it's not impossible to think that I could put a little more cell activator on something and swipe through. That's interesting. I like that texture. Do I like it enough to use it some more? Maybe. This tool does not have a clean round end on it, so it's probably a bad idea to use it anyway. I just keep wanting to use whatever pillow paint I've got. There's a little cerulean blue. Cool, I like that. There's nothing to keep me from adding colors if I want to. This Passion is a primary element and it's awesome. I don't know what to call this. Somebody's going to have to christen it. It is sort of a transfer, and people are doing a lot of these. I wonder if a little more gold or a little more orange. Not more orange. I don't think more orange. Maybe a little purple. I'm having a hard time making up my mind. That might be interesting. Let's put a dot of that in there and see how I feel about it. Ooh, that brightens up everything. Chances are it will bleed. But I like that. Cool. Little orange goes a long way. Pretty cool. I think that's it. It might not be a bad idea to look for bubbles, but I'm not sure there will be that many of them, all things considered. I'm gonna keep my passion right there. Alright, so it's a little weird, but it's also pretty cool. And I'm going to take one of my sharp skewers and add a few flourishes. Why not, after all? It's really not heavy enough to tip. Anywhere else? Maybe we'll try and spin that out. A few tendrils here and there, never hurt anybody. Especially little skinny ones. Oh, and there was a little dot of something that needed to go away in the middle of that anyway. Speaking of that, I'm being called to a little bit of orange. Okay, you're not going to find anything that looks like this anytime soon. I like using the pointy end of the skewer to make little tiny dots. They're fun and they're easy to do because the skewer doesn't usually pick up a dangerous amount of paint. I really want some more of that cerulean blue. I think I'm going to give myself permission. Well, it may not pick up a lot of paint unless you're not careful, and I wasn't. Or else, over here. I could just embellish this for a long time, but I'm going to tell you guys I'm almost done. Let's hope it's true. And that I appreciate you being here very much, and I hope you come again. I post 7 days a week at noon Eastern Standard Time. And should you happen to want to look at some of the 2,500 videos that are available from my playlist, you can go to my channel, look for playlists, all playlists, created playlists, or you can always ask me because I have them easily accessible and saved by topic and genre and by the 100. Also, I want to thank everybody who makes a donation to help keep me painting. I really appreciate your morale boosting donations and your morale boosting comments. If you make a comment or you share my videos, I'm still very appreciative, even if you're not somebody who can make a donation. Everything helps. Every little bit. Yes, I am dotting to my heart's content. Alright, this is kind of strange and really cool, and I'm glad you were here. Thank you so much for being here. I love you much. I will see you anon. Please give me a thumbs up. I'm going to try and zoom in. I'm not sure if there's any shimmer in this because of the white paint, but I'll give it my best try. And you can see some of the... Oh, it's nice from up here. Let's give her a spin. That cerulean blue is so gorgeous, and I'm in love with the Primary Elements Passion. I'm kind of thinking that some of these passion dots might want to be spun out Oh, that's cool. I can dot right down to black because it's black base paint. Alright, so I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. If I said that twice, forgive me. Please share my videos. If you watch them longer, you help me out. My email address is easpb and the word gallery spelled out at gmail.com. There is a 20% off coupon code underneath the video for Colourarte and Primary Elements and anything at Colourarte, Prizm Pours. And I am an affiliate, so if you shop there, it helps me out. My paint pouring recipes are under the video. I won't be torching, but I will be looking for bubbles with my little sharp, pointy skewer. My community board will show you tomorrow's video. If you have questions for me, please feel free to ask. I'm happy to help you if I know the answer. I am no bloom expert, but I have learned a few things not to do. Alright, I'll see you anon. Bye for now. Whatever I forgot, you'll see in another video. Priscilla out.